Hello, today we'll be talking about Riolu, the only pure fighting-type Pokemon introduced in Gen 4. It's also the only baby Pokemon introduced in Gen 4 that isn't a pre-evolution of a Pokemon introduced in a previous generation. Its previous BYC dates are May 18th, 1997, March 8th, 2000, December 28th, 2002, October 18th, 2005, August 8th, 2008, May 30th, 2011, March 20th, 2014, January 8th, 2017, October 30th, 2019, and August 20th, 2022. I most know Riolu as my rescue team partner in Super Mystery Dungeon, whom I named Theo. While I always knew that Riolu was introduced in Gen 4, I always thought it was a pre-evolution of a Pokemon that was introduced in Gen 3. I love its design and how they turned Lucario's design into a child version without losing any of the appeal. It isn't an overly cutesy design like some pre-evolutions. It feels like this is the kid of a Lucario. Although I don't know if this was intentional, I love that the protrusions from its head resemble the metal pieces that dangle from Sir Aaron's staff in Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Riolu, the emanation Pokemon, whose number is 0447. This is what it looks like. Its type is fighting, abilities, steadfast or inner focus. Prankster is its hidden ability. Gender ratio is 87.5% male and 12.5% female. Catch rate is 75 or 17.5%. Breedings, egg group, no eggs discovered. Hatch time 25 cycles. Height is 2'4" or 0.7 meters. Weight is 44.5 pounds or 20.2 kilograms. Base experience yield is 72 in Gen 4 and 57 in 5+. Leveling grade is medium slow. EV yield is 1 in attack. Shape is that, footprint is that. Pokedex color is blue and base friendship is 70. Riolu is a fighting type baby Pokemon introduced in Gen 4. It evolves into Lucario when leveled up with high friendship during the day. Biology, Riolu is a small blue canine Pokemon. It has a black torso and legs, a blue tail, and a yellow collar. It has rounded bumps on the backs of its forepaws. It has a black mask and red eyes. It stands on its toes instead of its entire foot. It is sensitive to a special type of energy called aura. However, it does not have the ability to fully use these powers, although it can still emanate the waves to communicate and sense them, albeit only in ripples. It has developed 2 black appendages that hang down from its head, which rise when Riolu reads or manipulates aura. It has even been seen that Riolu can sense and react to aura before they even hatch. The aura emanating from Riolu's body grows even stronger when it is frightened or sad. Like most fighting-type Pokemon, Riolu naturally has superhuman strength, stamina, and endurance. It is capable of making long journeys on foot in a short amount of time. It is a playful, energetic, and loyal Pokemon. It is also known to be tough and hard-working. Riolu will read the minds of humans to assure whether or not they are pure of heart. As mentioned in the sleep style decks, Riolu tends to sleep in an unusual position. This position is sitting up while not lying down, similar to Lucario. It is believed that Riolu is pushing itself hard and dreaming of the day it evolves into Lucario. Evolution, Riolu evolves into Lucario. So, Riolu, Lucario. Game data, Pokedex entries. In Gen 4, in Diamond, the aura that emanates from its body intensifies to alert others if it is afraid or sad. Pearl, its body is lithe, yet powerful. It can crest 3 mountains and cross 2 canyons in one night. Platinum, it has the peculiar power of being able to see emotions such as joy and rage in the form of waves. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they communicate with one another using their auras. They are able to run all through the night. In Gen 5, Black and White is Platinum's entry. In Black 2 and White 2, it uses the shapes of auras which change according to emotion to communicate with others. In Gen 6, X is the same entry. Y is Diamond's entry. Omega Ruby is Black 2, White 2, and X's entry. Alpha Sapphire is Diamond and Y's entry. In Gen 7, Sun, it can discern the physical and emotional states of people, Pokemon, and other natural things from the shape of their aura waves. Moon, it's tough enough to run right through the night, and it's also a hard worker, but it's still just a youngster. Ultra Sun, it knows how people and Pokemon feel by looking at their auras. It doesn't approach dangerous opponents. Ultra Moon, it uses waves called auras to communicate with others of its kind. It doesn't make any noise during this time, so its enemies can't detect it. In Gen 8, Sword,
It's exceedingly energetic, with enough stamina to keep running all through the night. Taking it for walks can be a challenging experience. Shield. It can use waves called auras to gauge how others are feeling. These same waves can also tell this Pokemon about the state of the environment. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they're their Diamond and Pearl counterparts. Legends Arceus. Though infantile in appearance, it has the mysterious ability to read the minds of humans. The pure of heart are met with Riolu's approval, while others of ill nature earn only its loathing. In Gen 9, Scarlet is Heart Gold and Soul Silver's entry. Violet is basically Platinum, Black and White's entry, but there's a comma after emotions and rage. Riolu in the Alola Pokedex. Riolu in the Paldea Pokedex. So I got this one in this wooded area. That's fun. Riolu in the Kitakami Pokedex. So you got it practicing fighting, I guess. Game locations. Side game locations. And events. Held items in Legends Arceus. For normal, it has the Iron Chunk 30% of the time, Ball of Mud 15% of the time, and Grit items by level. Alpha EXP Candy S 100% of the time, Seed of Mastery 10% of the time, and Grit items by level. I still don't know how the math works. Stats, base stats, HP 40, Attack 70, Defense 40, Special Attack 35, Special Defense 40, Speed 60 for a total of 285. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness, damaged normally by normal, fighting, poison, ground, ghost, steel, fire, water, grass, electric, ice, and dragon. Weak to flying, psychic, and fairy. For double, immune to nothing, resistant to rock, bug, and dark, all for half. Learn set by leveling up. 1. Quick attack and endure. 4. Feint. 8. Metal claw. 12. Counter. 16. Workup. 20. Rock smash. 24. Vacuum wave. 28. Screech. 32 Quick Guard, 36 Force Palm, 40 Swords Dance, 44 Helping Hand, 48 Copycat, 52 Final Gambit, and 56 Reversal. By TM, TM001 Takedown, 4 Agility, 7 Protect, 12 Low Kick, 20 Trailblaze, 25 Facade, 27 Aerial Ace, 28 Bulldoze, 31 Metal Claw, 32 Swift, 36 Rock Tomb, 39 Low Sweep, 43 Fling, 47 Endure, 49 Sunny Day, 50 Rain Dance, 55 Dig, 58 Brick Break, 59 Zen Headbutt, 61 Shadow Claw, 64 Bulk Up, 68 Thunder Punch, 69 Ice Punch, 70 Sleep Talk, 73 Drain Punch, 83 Poison Jab, 85 Rest, 86 Rock Slide, 88 Swords Dance, 103 Substitute, 108 Crunch, 130 Helping Hand, 134 Reversal, 140 Nasty Plot, 149 Earthquake, 158 Focus Blast, 167 Close Combat, 171 Terra Blast, 184 Vacuum Wave, 192 Focus Punch, 203 Psych Up, 213 Coaching, and 229 Upper Hand. By breeding, this group gives it Bite, Hitmonchan gives it Bullet Punch, the Mirror Herb gives it Circle Throw, this group gives it Cross Chop, this group gives it Detect, this group gives it High Jump Kick, and this group gives it Howl. Side game data, you got all this. Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Olmea, and the browser entry. It leaps around quickly while throwing punches to attack. Guardian Signs. It attacks with punches. Got all this. Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure, and the Pokepark Bat entry. Riolu came to the Haunted Zone to explore. He can't resist the fun of playing Tangrowth's Swing Along. Absol's Hurdle Bounce is another favorite. Got all this. Pokemon Sleep. Riolu is said to be tough and hard working. The unusual position it takes when it sleeps sitting up without even lying down is just how Lucario does it. Perhaps Riolu is pushing itself hard, dreaming of the day it will evolve. Knee-hugging sleep, mid-training sleep, knee-up sleep, and a top belly sleep. Evolution data. Riolu, level up with high friendship during the day. Lucario, and just breeding it. Sprites here, so it's a lot darker blue. Probably just more vibrant colors all around, honestly. But more or less the same. Its tail looks interesting. I don't really paid much attention to its tail. It's shiny is yellow. With with blue as the neck. That's fun, so it just reverses the colors. Platinum, probably it's a different sprite, but, I think it probably also refines the design. In Gen 5, you get the full back sprites. In Gen 6, you get the models in the modern colors. Pretty good adaptation. In Gen 7, not much changes. Maybe the eyes change a little bit. These get thinner, I think, actually. In Gen 8, in Sword and Shield, you get the much better models. Legends Arceus, you get these models. In Homes, you get these models. In Animation, Riolu in Pokemon Journeys the series. Aurasphere Riolu is the big one. Cameron's Riolu is another big one. Corina's Riolu is another big one. Ash's Riolu is another big one. Riolu Egg in Pokemon Journeys the series. Got all this. Pokedex entries in Diamond and Pearl, episode 71, in Ash's Pokedex. Riolu, the emanation Pokemon. When sad or scared, Riolu's aura becomes stronger as a way of signaling its allies. In Black and White, episode 93, in Dawn's Pokedex. Riolu, the emanation Pokemon. Riolu has the power to see and understand emotions like happiness and anger in aura waves. In Journeys, episode 21, in Go's Rotom Phone. Riolu, the emanation Pokemon, a fighting type. Riolu can understand how people in Pokemon feel by observing a kind of wave called aura. It has a flexible body with enough power to cross 3 mountains and 2 canyons in one night. In the manga, a Riolu Egg in Pokemon Adventures. Riolu in Pokemon Adventures. Got all this. In the TCG. Other appearances, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Riolu appears as a trophy. Trophy information. An emanation Pokemon. It constantly emits aura energy. When it's frightened or sad, this energy grows stronger and informs its companions of its situation. It's known for its very flexible yet surprisingly powerful body. Thanks to its strength, it can crest 3 mountains and cross 2 canyons in a single night. When it levels up, it evolves into Lucario. Trivia: due to Riolu's combination of abilities, Steadfast can only activate in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time and Explorers of Darkness, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky if Riolu becomes cross-eyed, or is made to cringe by a foe that has Mold Breaker. In the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers games, Riolu is the only possible hero Pokemon that cannot be recruited in another Explorers game without using Wonder Mail. Riolu is one of the possible hero Pokemon in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, but is unavailable to be recruited in Explorers of Darkness due to being exclusive to Explorers of Time in the first pair of games. Riolu is the only baby Pokemon that evolves into a Pokemon capable of Mega Evolution. Origin: Riolu appears to be based on the Egyptian god Anubis, who has the head of an African golden wolf. May also be based on a raccoon or tanuki due to the mask-like markings on its face and its small pointed ears. Name origin: Riolu is a partial anagram of Lucario with the ka omitted. And our languages... external links to the baby Pokemon. Let's move on.
Now let's watch Riolu's first scene in the anime.
Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 537, quite fittingly, Pokemon Ranger and the Kidnapped Riolu, Part 1. In this episode, we're towards the beginning. An explosion has happened at a building. A couple men have run by. You can only really see their legs. And now we've got this Pokemon running by. Riolu, and that is Riolu's first scene in the anime. Let's move on.
Now let's see why other people love Riolu. Now let's look at fan art.
Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody said in fan art, so instead we're looking at TV art fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Riolu. This is Riolu 4K wallpaper by Constanza AI, so it's AI art. This is Riolu with his yellow swim trunks, Gemini AI by D Master 322, so AI art. This is Riolu's mirror selfie, Gemini AI by D Master 322, so AI art. This is Riolu and Fennekin's Beach Fun, Gemini AI by D Master 322, so it's Riolu and Fennekin and AI art. This is Free Pick Riolu Lucario by Endwork. The only one that's in is this first image. Riolu Simple, it's AI art. This is Bone Meringue by USV02. So it says Gilbert used bone meringue. This one's Gilbert, the Cubone here. I guess this one's name is Kenneth. We'll see that. So yeah, Kenneth the Riolu here. It's like they're checking where it went off to, and then it hits Kenneth in the face. Kenneth was defeated. That's very well done. This is Auras on the Beach, Gemini AI by D Master 322. So it's the first one and the third one, so Lucario and Riolu on this AI art. Then Riolu building a sandcastle in this AI art. This doesn't contain Riolu, so we'll move on.
Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I'll be streaming tonight at 9 p.m. CDT, Central Daylight Time, where I'll be trying to get cosplay Pikachu, Beldum, Camerupt, catch Kakuna, Pidgeotto, Graveler, Onix, Seadra, Scyther, Porygon, Sableye, Sharpedo, Snorunt, Bagon, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, Deoxys, Baneri, and 2 Slowpoke and Clamperl, Evolve, Marshtomp into Swampert, Kakuna into Beedrill, Pidgeotto into Pidgeot, Kadabra into Alakazam, Graveler into Golem, Onix into Steelix, Seadra into Kingdra, Scyther into Scizor, Porygon into Porygon 2, Swablu into Altaria, Snorunt into Galele, Bagon all the way to Salamence, Beldum all the way to Metagross, Baneri into Lopunny, 1 Slowpoke into Slowbro, the other Slowpoke into Slowking, 1 Clamperl into Huntail, and the other Clamperl into Gorobus. And Mega Evolve Sceptile, Swampert, Beedrill, Pidgeot, Slowbro, Steelix, Sableye, Sharpedo, Camerupt, Altaria, Glalie, Salamence, Metagross, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, and Lopunny. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Lucario. As always, this isn't my proper outfit, you'll see me tomorrow.